Did my phone just take a photo? Okay, it didn't. Actually, while I'm here, I might as well talk about this. I got an email from COD saying you want to take part of the survey. I said, yeah, whatever. And it was terrible. It's like, first question was basically, are you a gamer? Because, I mean, it seems kind of obvious that I am a gamer when I'm getting emails from Call of Duty. It's like, which Call of Duty games have you played? How many hours have you spent on these Call of Duty games? What modes do you spend on these? What modes do you play on these Call of Duty games? How much time do you spend on the zombies mode in these Call of Duty games? And then that was that. But when they ask what modes you play for the COD games, so Cold War I've played single player, multiplayer, and zombies. Modern Warfare I've played single player and multiplayer. Black Ops 4 I've played multiplayer and zombies. There is no single player for Black Ops 4. But I had it anyway because I guess that what they meant was the like training things. But when you hit that, they'll pop up, please review your answers carefully. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 does not have a single player campaign for single player mode. But then why did you put the option there? Right, I forgot to explain what it was. So I'm watching Peacock as per usual. And like you keep on getting ads for Peacock on Peacock, and they have like a black text with a yellow border, and because my phone is right in front of my tablet, I can't see my tablet, and when that yellow border pops up, it looks like the flash on my phone is activated. But anyway, I can't find the video. I'm not gonna watch his Better Call Saul video, and I'm not gonna watch his eating every season of Breaking Bad video. Sorry, I forgot that was there. So, I see that he's changed it a bit, and really what... Oh, that's different. Okay, how old are you? It's cringe that you're eating shows. I mean, especially since Breaking Bad, what would a Breaking Bad meal be like? It just sounds like... you expect me to make a math joke or something, but no. Sorry, there are people I recognize outside. Sorry, I just didn't want to talk while people I recognized were outside. It is 10:05 at night, and they're probably out drinking all that. But anyway, a Breaking Bad meal would be dirt. It's very poverty-ridden show. A lot of poverty in it. Like Breaking Bad meal would be like a pizza that's undercooked with raw meat on it, and it's frozen. And then as sort of Better Call Saul, 5 years ago, Better Call Saul was on season 2. So you didn't complete the show considering there are 6 seasons. Like, you should have put off that video until the entire show was over. And before I continue, I just want to explain what the Breaking Bad video was. What it was that this guy, he completes games 100%. And another Normal Bits member, Continue, who I don't like. I tried to watch one of the videos but didn't like it, and they're sort of Let's Play channel that are like Game Grumps, but somehow worse, and there's 3 of them instead of 2. They sort of made a joke where it's like, hey, what if Completionist did Breaking Bad? Wouldn't that be so funny? Yeah, that's so funny, guys. Wow, isn't that so funny? So he did it. Because, he pulled an Elon Musk and made the joke real. Because isn't that so funny, guys? So the video was like, it starts off with that video from Continue of them saying that. But instead of just playing that, he had to force comedy out of it. Because, forcing comedy is so great. And that reminds me. So we had to do a poetry thing for today. And it was only uploaded yesterday, and I put a public comment on it saying, wait, this is required? Because I actually said on the document, this is required in all caps. This is required. I had sound like a broken record because I said before that you can't force fun when it comes to the anime. But you can't force creativity. The form teacher replies, this comment made me laugh. Don't consider it as being forced, consider it as an inspiration. Oh. Yeah. So anyway, to try and force comedy out of it, he got the 2 guys, well, the 3 guys, which that doesn't make sense because I'll explain why it doesn't make sense after I explain what happened, because it'll be easier that way. They put the 3 guys into a sort of Metal Gear Kodak call. I'll show you what I mean. So sort of, it's like this. I mean, Resident Evil 4 does it as well, but the green color palette, like the entire style of it, has been taken directly from Metal Gear 1. Just this footage comes from Metal Gear 2, but you get the point. And then he sort of gives a story reason to it, and the story reason to it is that he has his mate who he did I think he was the voice of David Tennant in the Warp Zone drinking game thing. I think his name is Greg, and Greg he was always in the Completionist videos. I don't remember what his purpose was, but like the story was that Greg was away on vacation, and he gave Gerard a Netflix subscription as a sort of leaving gift. Despite the fact he wasn't leaving, he was going on holiday, 2 different things. And usually the person that's leaving receives the leaving gift, not the person that's staying. But whatever. And like Netflix subscription, because this is when Netflix blown up, because this was right after House of Cards dropped. And he said, I don't know what this Netflix thing is. I've heard it's a game streaming service. You get to stream games, basically PS Plus. And there's a really good game on there called Breaking Bad. So I'm gonna try out this Breaking Bad thing. I'm going 100% Breaking Bad, guys. So he pulls more jokes out of it. Like guys, this game is fantastic. I haven't played any of it so far, but it's realistic. The acting fantastic. It looks so real. The story is fantastic and all that. But that's not funny. It might have been an April Fool's video. I don't know, and no, I never will because it's been deleted. Not that I care much, because I don't like Gerard and I like Completionist. It's not a good channel. Well, basically nothing that I've covered in this series has been, but you get the point. I can't believe this guy's still uploading. This is Pro Clarity is a review guy. Well, basically everyone in they're free review guys in all bits, which is like there's 7 of them. So, well, also the completionist is a review guy, I guess. So that's 4 out of 7. Hold on. Let me just count this. Yeah, I'm right. 4 review channels, 1 fact channel, 1 let's play channel, and 1 I don't even know what Sashbag does. You know, I can't believe this guy's still uploading because, like, 2 years ago, one day before the James Charles situation, like that one where I forget her name, it's like Patty or something. Hold on. Yeah, okay, Taddy. Like she said that James seduced a straight guy and all that. This happened one day before she made that video, and despite the fact that Jared had been irrelevant for years before that, it blew up because what had happened was that. Now I'm going off memory because it was 2 years ago and I haven't really thought about the situation in over 2 years. But what happened was that he announced on Facebook that he and his wife were getting a divorce. And then suddenly she blocked him on Twitter. And then she revealed that what had happened was that he was having an affair by he was sleeping with the wife of a member of the Game Grumps. But then Jared said, I wasn't cheating. She said to me a couple of years ago that we should try a polyamorous relationship. Like, the memes haven't happened for a while, but there's memes where it's like, my wife's boyfriend gave me this thing. That's basically what it is. Like, his wife dates other people, he dates other people, but they're still married. So I'm sorry that I've had James Charles up for so long. Let me just take that down. There you go. Oh, and like some underage girls or people who claimed they were underage at the time, I think. There's something to do with him sending nudes to underage girls, but I think that either it didn't happen or the girls said they were underage when really they were 18 at the time. So, 1 minute review. It's obvious. I'm gonna do which one is it? It's AC3 because that's probably the one I have the most experience with.
1 minute review. Assassin's Creed 3. Ready? Go. It's good. I like it quite a bit. It actually feels like more like a franchise evolution instead of some sort of crappy expansion pack. The new setting goes a long way to make.
We're 10 seconds in and he's already said something BS. I mean, this guy, I don't think he's more of a... I mean, he does play quite a lot of modern games, but it's just... I wouldn't really view him as a modern game guy. I feel like he's one that would replay like Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts over and over again. Because he loves those things that he still plays Dungeons and Dragons. But anyway, I think what he means is that like AC1, that was fine. Then AC2 came along, and then Brotherhood came along, which was basically, I think it was on the same engine. And then AC Revelations came along, once again on the same engine. And that's not just because... Okay, well... Nah, I'll go back to my original point. It's because it was the same assassin we still had to. So the reason why they didn't change it is for story reasons. And it's not that the Animus would update while you go along with the Assassins. Well, actually, yeah, kind of. Because the reason why AC2 is different from AC1 is because it's a different Animus. And then they use same Animus for 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, and 3. But the thing is that the Animus builds its sort of hub in AC2 for Ezio. And then you still play as Ezio in Brotherhood. So in the game world, nothing has really happened. There's no reason for it to change. And for Revelations, it's the same. But with 3, it has changed. It's a new assassin. It needs to rebuild itself. But whatever.
The whole game feel a lot more fresh. I really enjoy the new outdoors areas. Some of them are really impressive.
Yeah, all that stuff is true. But 3 is worse than 1, 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations.
In terms of scope and the freedom of movement you have through all the trees, there are a lot of different things that you can do to keep you playing. The hunting is really cool. I really like the all new ship battles. The online multi.
Yeah, here's the thing about the ship battles. You do it twice. There's a mission, actually it might be 3 times. There's a mission that introduces it. There's a mission at the end, which there's a large gap between the mission that introduces the ship and the mission that you need it for. To the point where you forget how the ship works, especially if you're playing it before you play Black Flag or any other pirate games. Sorry if you can hear that. It's just there's like a cotton ball or something on my pillow. There, it's gone now. So, and there are side missions, but really what those side missions are for the ship is sail for about a minute, and then all of a sudden like 10 small ships appear, and then you sink those ships with one shot each, and then that's the mission done. And you don't really get a reward for it. It says that the like risk or tax thing for that location has gone down, but it's useless if you don't use the training stuff, because I don't. And please don't say good things about the multiplayer.
There's a decent distraction, but it's nothing that's going to hold your attention. The improved graphics engine is very impressive. It can hold a lot of characters on screen, even though they all look like they're wearing lip gloss. The story is really good, and there are a bunch of hidden items everywhere for you to find. However, with all the fun things on the side, it takes a big focus away from one of the most important aspects, the assassinations. It's becoming less and less about finding your target and finding a way to approach them and then kill them. There is still some of that in there, but it's not nearly as cool as it has been in the past. But it still has great gameplay and
That's because they were wrote themselves into a corner. They're like, right, we're definitely doing the American Revolution, and the start of the code, all that. And by the time they realized that they couldn't do the American Revolution, it was too late. Because not a lot of people were assassinated then. Like all the generals and all died of old age. But then they realized, oh, there's a lot of crime went on then. We'll write about the crime. Same way that American Crime Story Season 3. I don't know if it's confirmed or not, but they're planning on doing Hurricane Katrina. How do you do that? Oh, there's a lot of crime that went on. We'll write about the crime. Which is why it's American Crime Story, but I don't think it's gonna work. Plus, they were initially planning to do the Bill Clinton, Monica Lewinsky situation, but I think they didn't do that because they don't want to be cancelled.
most importantly, it's absolutely worth your time and money, and it's way better than Assassin's Creed Revelations. Assassin's Creed 3 gets a score of an 8 out of 10.
If my phone could stop falling from my tablet. Yeah, that's done. Gonna go on to a proper video, a main video. And it's actually the second oldest video there is. This might look like some boomer joke, but one, the Move controller is on, and two, it isn't. He's trying to play Heavy Rain, but the thing is that everyone has a lot of weird sort of quick time events. If you ever played Detroit Become Human or watched like Jack Spastic or PewDiePie play it, then you'll know about the sort of quick time things. Heavy Rain is written by the same guy, same company, and all that, and their QTEs are bigger, I guess. More weird and hard, but that's not to say it's a bad game. And because Heavy Rain is fantastic, but the point is they added PS Move support onto it, which I do understand why they would do that, because it's new, we need to do this, and also it could possibly work with the QTEs, but one, you would need two Move controllers, which Jared didn't get, and two, you need one of the Move controllers that has thumbsticks on it, which Jared didn't get. So you have to hold the PS3 controller in one hand and the Move controller in the other hand. This intro is I don't even know what to say about it. It's one of the lesser cringy things. It's just like the most generic music, like sitcom music. Well, his hand picks up an NES controller, and then once the controller is gone, it says Pro Review, because he's Pro Jared, he's professional. And then he picks up a SNES controller, and it's created and produced by that guy. I'm not gonna try and pronounce the second name, but that gets superposed in as soon as he grabs a Sega Genesis controller. While the music sort of picks up, and it just cuts the random clips from his videos that have been muted with the music in the background instead. And he's framed the controllers for some reason, somehow. And he walks away, and the name of the show and the channel and the person pops up. So I just want to make clear, I do own two PS Move controllers, but they're my brother's controllers because he got a PSVR for his birthday 2 years ago. And I haven't used them in 2 years. Like, I played Super Hot VR with them and maybe something else, and that was it, because PSVR is boring. As for everything he said about the controller itself so far, or well, just in general, I agree. Like, when I was playing with it, I remember this video and everything he said, I was like, yeah, he's right about that. And in the video he makes a lot of comparisons to the Wii remote, because that's really why they made the thing. Because the Wii, something I wanted to point out is that this guy has the hair of one of my mates. And then I was watching this, you know what I'm talking about when I say the guy that looks like a waiter in an anime. The thing he got is basically just their version of Wii Sports, and has a thing called disc golf. It's called Frisbee. So, this is funny. They wanted to put golf from Wii Sports into the game, and instead of making golf, they made volleyball. A demo disc in, the video came out 11 years ago, so like 2009, 2010. the first thing that he got excited about in the demo of this thing, the first thing that grabbed his attention, which I mean was nearly at the bottom, was the new Time Crisis game. Time Crisis is one of those like arcade games where you have the gun, like a physical thing, like the cinema and all. You have that Terminator game. It's basically that, and he's excited about it because apparently there are people that like came up with the story of these games. I might sneezing, but he says that Heavy Rain is a self-proclaimed immersive sim, or self-proclaimed immersive cinematic drama. It is, and it does it perfectly. Like that's what David Cage does. Fahrenheit, great. Heavy Rain, fantastic. Beyond Two Souls, crap. Detroit Become Human, perfect. I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but the titles have conformed to this thing. I don't know if it's like you need to have your titles like this to survive, or I mean, it's not even really surviving. Look at these view counts. But you know, I don't know if it's acquired or he's just trying to be trendy or anything. I had a point, but I've lost it. That's per usual. This is the gaming. This is the gaming fact thing I haven't watched in years. Yeah, they got Markiplier and Game Theory. Yeah. So I don't know what. I mean, I guess I could do the thing I'm most familiar with, which let's see. There's a lot here. I guess I'll do Portal, but I really don't want to hear Matthew's voice. This is ridiculous. Right, video was released in 2013, and because it's Game Theory. Oh, that must mean it's 5 minutes ready. So I thought that the video was released 1 year before FNAF, and it's about Portal. So because it's just facts about it, there's not much to say. Although I could give a modern reflection on it, because like Portal 2, they're planning on using exclusively new mechanics. So Portal 2 was not going to have any portals, and had this gimmick called F-Stop. And what F-Stop is the game Superliminal. That's what F-Stop is. So, like the reason why the companion cube and probably just the whole game in general exists is because one of the writers was reading a declassified government thing, which I'm gonna assume is MK Ultra, because it talks about how they isolate. I'm just gonna call them prisoners because that's what they were. And when the prisoners were in isolation, eventually they would end up becoming attached to inanimate objects. So another series that was very rare that ran along with the gaming is VG Facts, because VG Facts, I think, launched the gaming, and it's not really a difference between them because the gaming is not just a channel. But anyway, it was just James, Cadegaris, talking about Easter eggs in certain things, and I looked at the list and what I've most experienced with Doctor Who. The only thing is that the Doctor Who one is different, because with Metal Gear they go for Metal Gear 1, and look at all the Easter eggs. For Mario they go for all the Mario games, look for Easter eggs, etc. With Doctor Who, they don't go for all the Doctor Who games, look for Easter eggs. Look look at games that have nothing to do with Doctor Who, but have Doctor Who Easter eggs. Also, something's worth mentioning about that Breaking Bad thing from the completion assessment for sort of experience of Breaking Bad, and it's sort of what persuaded me to watch it because I was sort of going for this mentality of, oh, people say it's good, therefore it must be good. That's why I watched the entire of shows that I didn't like Breaking Bad, 30 Rock, and the US Office. Yeah, there wasn't anything to talk about it because it was just them going, this game, do this thing. Well, I'll just give an example. Borderlands 2, when you complete the mission, Hell Hath No Fury. Captain, I was about to say Captain Jack. Handsome Jack will like call you and say that something about four people: William Hartnell, Patrick Troughton, John Pertwee, and Tom Baker, who are the first four Doctor Who actors.